Governor Greg Abbott pushes back on Joe Biden's open border policies and says, "We will see you in court," as the Department of Justice is suing the state of Texas over our floating border barrier. Check this out. Texas Governor Abbott responded to the Department of Justice threat to sue the state over the recent deployment of a floating border barrier, saying, "Texas will see you in court, Mr. President." The response came in a letter to President Joe Biden asking that he would join Texas to stop migrants from wagering their lives in the waters of the Rio Grande. Citing authority from the Texas and U.S. constitutions, Abbott told the president, "Your ongoing violation of Article 4 of the Constitution has left me no other choice," Abbott wrote in the letter. Then went on to deny that the historic floating border barrier does not violate the Rivers and Harbors Act, an accusation made by the DOJ in its letter to Abbott on Friday. And the fact is, if you would just enforce immigration laws Congress already has on the books, America would not be suffering from a record-breaking level of illegal immigration. Abbott continued, "Neither of us want to see another death in the Rio Grande. Yet your open border policies encourage migrants to risk their lives by crossing illegally through the river, the water." He's absolutely right. Instead of safely and legally at the port of entry, nobody drowns on a bridge. The governor laid out the following history regarding migrant deaths in Texas. So this is what Abbott told the president, the illegitimate president. 2 years before Texas deployed the floating marine barriers, and a year before it deployed concertina wire, the United Nations agency declared that the border between the United States and Mexico is the deadliest land crossing in the world. Wow, I didn't know that. With 728 migrant deaths recorded in 2021. Before Texas took action without which you now complain, hundreds of migrants drowned in the Rio Grande River trying to cross the border illegally. Before Texas took action about which you now complain, 53 illegals who illegally crossed the border died in the back of an 18-wheeler tractor trailer near San Antonio. Before Texas took action about which you now complain, thousands of Americans lost their lives to the fentanyl that pours across our border daily. He's absolutely right. Texas has seized enough fentanyl at the border to kill every American in the United States. That is a fact. And the governor goes on to say, "If you truly care about human life, you must begin enforcing federal immigration laws. By doing so, you can help me stop migrants from wagering their lives in the waters of the Rio Grande River." He said, "In the meantime, Texas will fully utilize its constitutional authority to deal with the crisis you have caused." And I think the governor is right. See, Biden claims that he cares about lives and that Abbott is inhumane. This is what the Biden administration is saying, that we're inhumane for doing these types of things, for putting up this wire, for putting up this this barrier inside the water. In reality, it's Biden who does not care about lives. If he did, he would enforce the laws and stop people from drowning as they try to cross the border. Now let's check out what Texas is doing. Let's check out some video here. I think you will like this. These are some of the things that Texas is doing in absence of the federal government. It's a 2-minute video. I want you to check it out, though. From the Department of Public Safety, Texas. As you can see, we've put up these shipping containers with wire on top of it. There goes the floating border barrier, the water barrier. on top. You see more Texas agents driving through here, patrolling. Construction of the water barrier. It's about 1,000 feet long. That's where they placed it. All right, let's check out some more video. This is what Operation Lone Star is doing. We're doing things here in Texas to combat the illegal immigration that we're seeing because of Joe Biden taking down or stopping the construction of Trump's border wall, ending catch and release, ending remain in Mexico, which was very effective. But here's some more video. As you can see, DPS agents in the water arresting a smuggler. I love this. You can see they're surrounding him, about 4 or 5 agents right there on the boat, surrounding this illegal smuggler who should be in prison. Love to see it. These guys are doing excellent work here down at the border, doing all they can to stop this crisis and protect our state and our country. As you can see, they have him surrounded here, closing in on him. He's trying to splash water at him to get them to move away. Nice try, buddy. Look at that. They're getting close to him now. And he's giving up. And they take him in. Great work. Great work by Texas DPS. All right, so that guy was arrested, a human smuggler. And if you've not seen the movie, The Sound of Freedom, this is exactly what we're trying to stop right here. Human smuggling. We're trying to protect kids, trying to protect people, women and children from being smuggled and turning into sex slaves. So Joe Biden is suing the state of Texas. And I don't think they'll be successful because Abbott has a really good case here. Joe Biden is not doing what he's supposed to do. What he's obligated to protect our country from an invasion. So in the absence of that, Governor Abbott has stepped up and done things. Now, while it's, like I said, this is not perfect, but we've spent $5 billion on the border, and more border security, funding for border security was allocated in the most recent session here in Texas to spend on agents and things like this floating barrier, more wires to be put up, or just have more boots on the ground in general and more resources to combat this crisis we're seeing at the border. It's funny that I'm talking about this now and it's actually on Newsmax, but I just want to give you an update of what's going on and what Texas is doing. I will give these updates periodically because I'm always monitoring it. But yeah, just to let you know what Texas has been doing in absence of the federal government. But all right, guys, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care.